All and businesses close, millions of women's jobs have disappeared. This has made many women vulnerable to domestic violence. Ms. Jete, like many Gambian women activists, has been advocating for the rights of women via different channels, amongst which includes a dialogue.
So what we do at the level of the Girls Agenda in the midst of this pandemic is to organize activities, especially online events. We organize online activities, campaigning to educate the people that yes, the pandemic is ongoing, there is a pandemic that people are facing, but we must not also deny the consequences that comes along with the pandemic. We use our famous social media codes, like we call it the TGA codes, to educate the public about the existence of COVID-19 pandemic, but in essence also talk to people about the existing inequalities that are in our communities. Safety measures, how to take care of themselves at home, the existing legal systems that are available or that they can access when they are confronted with any form of violation at home. But we also talk to them about the importance of reporting. Because if you talk about domestic violence, if you talk about gender-based violence, people will have to come out to talk about it. People will have to come out to report, to seek for help. Because if that doesn't happen, then the right measures cannot be taken.
Ms. Jete is of the belief that in order to change this narrative in the country, there is a need for the government to work with organizations such as the Girls Agenda to implement the necessary legal framework in order to protect and promote the welfare of women and girls.
Inasmuch as we want to try to educate the people about all of these consequences, the impact of gender-based violence, especially in the pandemics, we understand that the government has a responsibility to protect its citizens, and the government also has a sole responsibility in making sure that laws that are geared to protect women and girls' rights are implemented in the Gambia. So we work with the National Assembly, we work with the government to campaign for the implementation of the laws, because we understand that the Women's Act is in existence, the Domestic Violence Act is in existence, the Sexual Offences Act 2013 is in existence, the Children's Act Amendment Act 2016 is also in existence. So all of these things are laws that protect us, that are supposed to protect us from all of these forms of violations, especially in pandemics.
Recent statistics by the United Nations Population Fund revealed that the Gambia, like other countries in the West Africa sub-region, has a high prevalence rate of gender-based violence, with 1 to 4 women aged 15 to 49 years likely to become a victim of sexual and gender-based violence. The report further indicates that 26% of married women have experienced physical, sexual, and emotional violence by their husbands or intimate partners. Osman Jatta, iAfrica News.
In that report by Osman Jatta on the increase in the domestic and gender-based violence cases in the Gambia since the coming of the global pandemic, will take us to a quick break, and we'll be right back with the rest of the news on Gambia 24. Stay tuned.
The locations, the design, the materials used, all the way down to the latest details, are few of many things that we focused on when we envisioned the airport residency. As proud innovators of community estates, the airport residency in Old Yundum, a project by Swami India International, offers unique gated community with 3 and 4 bedroom villas and duplexes. Just 5 minutes away from the Banjul International Airport. Luxury, convenience, and accessibility are some of the reasons you should consider this great housing opportunity. With a clubhouse, a playground, access roads, and parking facilities available for your dream home or a valuable investment, you will find all you need at Airport Residency here in Old Yundum.
South Africa Global is the first and biggest private estate developer in the Gambia and presence in 7 other African countries. We take pride in leading innovation in all spheres of real estate sector in the Gambia and beyond. As such, we are launching the development of the first smart and modern office and retail towers in the Gambia called Taft Twins. The Taft Twins is located in the heart of the Kanifing institutional area and 10 minutes drive away from Banjul. Tough Twins is designed to have 5 floors of office spaces, ranging from 50 square meters to over 1,000 square meters, with 2 elevators, central air conditioning, 24 hours electricity and water supply, with the ground floor reserved for banking, supermarket, restaurant and coffee shop. For your bookings and reservations, please call now on 376-2333 or 776-2333. Thank you.
Welcome back from that break, and this is still Gambia 24 News. Tricycles, popularly known as KK, have become the latest choice for many people in the Gambia to transit from one place to another, especially within the Greater Banjul area. Our reporter NDCC engages some of the motorcycle drivers along the Westfield-Tibagarage Highway, and she now files in this report.
The inadequacy of federal roads in the Gambia is one of the major factors contributing to traffic congestion in the country, especially within Westfield-Tibagarage highways. However, with the advent of tricycles, also called KK, people can now reach their destinations without any delay. This prompted many to board the KK for fast and easy transportation. Engaging the drivers as to what motivated them into this initiative, Joseph Bunduka says he ventures into this business because of the inadequate opportunities for young people.
Well, what motivates me in KK driving is like is survival, because in Gambia there is not much opportunity for young youth to get income. So when this KK driving came in Gambia, we find it possible that it can keep many youth busy, can keep many Gambian youth busy. It can make the environment move and the transportation easier for people. So and enroll so I can take care of myself, my family, and take care of the little things around me.
For Simon Jasse, the business is booming well, except for the fact that they usually have some issues with the traffic police, especially those without license.
Difficulty is one police will disturb the manding.
Our only obstacle is the traffic police, who disturb us sometimes. Apart from that, we have no other problem. There are some drivers without license, and it is not safe to drive without a license. So the police usually pack those kind of drivers. This is the only difficulty we face.
For Alaji Lamin Kamara, the trade is his area of specialty because he has been doing this for a long time.
This is the only job for we the foreigners, at least we can work good, you understand, because this is a foreign country, you understand, and this is our professional skills, you understand, from in our country we used to do this, you understand, up to here.
Regardless of the fact that tricycles can transport passengers to reach their destination within a short period, Ibrahima Janko, a taxi driver, believes that the advent of KK in the Gambia has affected their work.
Sister,
This has affected our work because before we used to fly from Westfield to Tibagarage, hardly we stand without any customer. But because of the traffic jam and these tricycles find easy movement within roadside due to their size, customers usually don't enter into our taxis now. This is why we have parked our taxis like this. It is not really easy for us, to be candid.
According to the Daily Trust, Tricycles was introduced by the current chairman of the Nigerian Drugs Law Enforcement Agency, Brigadier General Buba Marwa. The purpose was to proffer solutions to the transport challenge in Nigeria. However, with the advent of these vehicles in the Gambia, the ever-growing traffic congestion is expected to be minimized within the country. Daisy Fire African News.
The report by Awande Sise, who takes us through on the popularity of the tricycle, commonly known as KK, which serves as a means of fast transportation to people within the Greater Banjul area, brings us to the end of Gambia 24 News. I am representative Mariama Cham. Thanks for watching. Do have a good night and a great weekend ahead.